I want to tell you how I went from being completely broke, making $0, failing high school, and dropping out of college to growing a channel with over 1 million subscribers on YouTube, making over $150,000 a month and over $5 million in total. And what I want to share with you is the #1 most valuable skill that you actually need to stack that cash and get rich in your 20s. I've been trying to do something and make it ever since I was like 12 years old. I have YouTube videos spanning from like 13 years ago. And I'm not here to tell you that YouTube is the way to make money or sales is the way to make money or this is. I want to kind of give you my experience and you pick apart what's most valuable to you. But I will tell you which is, I believe, the #1 most valuable skill in this video. So I spent the last couple of years building and learning a lot of different skills, and I got the benefit of figuring out which is most valuable. So for example, for me to grow my own business, a clever programmer, I learned the skills of marketing, of copywriting, of doing sales. I've done high ticket sales as well. After all these years and all of these videos and all this money that we've made, I'm distilling it down to what are truly some of the most important things and maybe the single most important skill set in order to be successful long term. After doing all of this, we've realized what is at the highest level, how do you make money? So for example, when I was doing freelancing, it's you get somebody's attention somehow, maybe at an event, or maybe at a conference, or maybe there's an ad that I've placed online, and then I get that one client, and then you'll work for them. But you had to get their attention somehow. They found you, and you work with them, and then you make $30, $50, $70, $80,000 per year. So the formula is you gotta get people's attention. That's the #1 most important thing, right? Getting people's attention. So how do you scale that up? How do you start getting more attention? Because in our economy, in the state of the world currently, the #1 most valuable thing is attention. If you look at Facebook, if you look at Instagram, if you look at YouTube, these are multi-billion-dollar behemoths. These are some of the most valuable tech companies in the world. The third skill that I ended up learning was sales. So then I could pick up the phone and sell something for $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $80,000. And like now we've had really big sales where, we've sold stuff for $350 or even over $500,000 over essentially one phone call. And all of those things and all of those skills are very, very valuable. But here's what money is. Money at the end of the day is a lagging indicator of your skills. Your skills are a leading indicator. Skills are the thing that you get first. Money is what follows it. So I need you to be focused on money. This is something I wish I could hear more from my younger self. Just focus on mastering the skill set. Monetizing that attention and that skill set, that's a skill in its own. That's sales. You can learn that later. You could also outsource that. That skill is valuable, but it's not the most valuable skill. For example, take a look at Mr. Beast, right? He opens up Beast Burgers today. Now he's a billionaire. Take a look at Iman Gadzhi, who's exploding on YouTube. Take a look at Alex Hormozi, who's now exploding on YouTube in the entrepreneurial and all of this space. For a lot of you, you might know Mr. Beast. Take a look at bigger celebrities like Jay-Z or Rihanna, or take a look at Kylie Jenner. All of these people who are, multimillionaires or billionaires, they have mastered attention. Don't you think Kim Kardashian could get somebody to sell for her? Selling is a commodity at that point, okay? If you need to monetize it, you can. Just like over the last few years, if I look at my YouTube channel, it was like I learned how to get the attention with content. Once I got that attention, once every few years, I would just ask for a sale, ask them to buy something. So I would produce videos, get all this attention, and at some point I would just ask, hey, do you guys want to buy my digital course? Boom, make $150,000. #1 most valuable skill, hands down, is content. Once I've analyzed the source of the money that we've made, it comes down to one thing, and it comes down to content. Everything else is replaceable. Everything else you could easily do and add. For example, now I've recently added a new sales team that's gonna work and do sales for me. I have people hired who can actually help do marketing. But the #1 most valuable thing to get that attention is content. Look at Logan Paul. He's looking to make $1 billion brand and beat Gatorade with his drink Prime. If you are in your 20s, do this. Just keep working on your content skills. Keep getting them better. Now, if you wanna go from content to you need to have that money, the way to do it is you wanna learn the skill of going from attention to monetizing that attention. Power of that influence is incredible. Everybody is trying to fight for attention and that brand. This is something I'm even learning right now, and I'm planning to focus on it way harder than I've ever had. Because when you think over the next 5-10 years, it is the single most valuable skill set, and I promise you could learn it. You could start learning it right now by going and editing videos for somebody. And that part of you just cashing it is simple. Just learn sales at the end of it. Money follows skills. When you think about that, and I talk about skill stacking, so think about it like this, okay? Say you want a burger and you just have one bun at the bottom and you try to eat that. It's gonna be like, what the fuck is this? I'm just eating bread. And then add a patty to it, right? Now you have somewhat of a burger, but it's still not a full burger. And then at the end, you add that final bun at the top. Now when you eat that burger, it's delicious. The whole package is together. I learned the skills of video content and video editing. So if you see it as a bun at the bottom of your skill stacking, that's worth like $2,000 a month, $2,500 a month. Now, let's think about we add another skill set on top of it, marketing, right? So I have the skill of marketing where I can sell digital courses online. Now let's go and add the final bun at the top. Let's say the final bun at the top is sales. When you combine that, now I can be making $150,000 per month. And that's how I did it. That's how you can do it too. But I think time is the most valuable asset because you will never get time back. So I'd rather you take that time and you invest it into content. Now you're like, where do I start? What do I do? Just start with simple things. If you like photography, make reels, short form videos, or long form videos on YouTube talking about this one trick in photography that you learn. There's no limit to what type of content you make. Think more of it like a skill set, and then you can focus it in on building a brand. So there you go. That's your number one skill. I love your face. Smash the like button. I'll see you soon in the next video.